The cinema and I. It's a long story. It began before my parents even turned from the Red Hall in Kinodvorska street towards their apartment. After a year, they started coming to the cinema with a stroller. I still remember the first time I went to the cinema alone. It was as if the balloon story took me to a land of imagination, and that feeling has stayed with me to this day. At the time, I would still tell my parents about every film I saw, but later the cinema became the place I would go to get away from them. A place where my friends and I would always stay longer than we were allowed. That was when we first started to experience films as something more than entertainment, and the cinema became our favorite place to go. It was then that I became an active viewer. In my student years, the cinema was already my constant. At times, the darkness of the cinema hall offered a solitary escape from the everyday, place for reflection. But often it was the cinema cafe that formed a meeting point for my friends and I. Over the years, I carried film with me wherever I went. It taught me to respect people and their stories. I encountered it in everybody, and it was everywhere in the city. It spread across city squares, courtyards, under the stars, on every path, something urged me to turn again towards the cinema. It is the place where, after all these years, I still meet a familiar face while having a coffee after a screening. Today, I'm going to the cinema for the first time again, this time with a special companion. Everybody in their own film, together at Kinodvor. Kinodvor City Cinema.